Hi everyone, I'm San, and you're listening to San's podcast. This podcast episode is very special because it's the first one I've recorded in Manchester, England. This is also the city where I'll be living and pursuing my master's degree. I never thought time would fly by so quickly. Today, I'm sitting here in this very warm room, even though it's quite small, much smaller than the apartment I used to live in Ho Chi Minh City. But I'm incredibly happy and excited for this new journey ahead in the city. People often say, start when you feel ready. But in some cases, I believe we can take a leap and start even when we're not truly prepared. We don't have to wait until we're 100% confident and completely ready, because that day might never come. Sometimes we'll just keep sitting here, paralyzed by fear, never knowing when to begin. For me, this journey was no different. When I started, I was only about 30–40% ready. Gradually, through the process of preparing documents, applying for my visa, and getting everything else organized, I've finally arrived here, ready to start school and begin a new year. It's only now that I truly understand. If we wait for 100% readiness to begin, we might never start at all. So, just start, even if you don't feel completely ready. I've always been a rather cautious person. I don't know, I never considered myself someone who takes huge risks or loves challenges. Whatever I do, I plan and calculate meticulously, and that carefulness usually helps me minimize risks along the way. But then one day, I felt that maybe I needed a bit more daring, because if we don't do things we've never done, we'll never achieve things we've never had. Quitting my job to do YouTube full-time was my first real leap, but it was also a calculated one because I had saved up money. Looking back, I wasn't 100% ready to leave my corporate job. I wasn't that confident. But I just did it. I don't know, I just went for it, and afterwards everything turned out better. And just like that, my inner sense of readiness grew stronger and stronger. And even with my decision to study abroad, for example, many people asked why I would give up everything I had in Saigon to move to a new city, live like a student, and face so many difficulties in another country. Of course, there are challenges. Even when I was preparing my application, I wasn't 100% certain, but something compelled me to just do it. Just do it, because there are incredible things waiting on the other side. I've found that the more daring I become, the less fear holds me back. Gradually, I started making more life decisions with a higher percentage of risk. For instance, creating my notebooks was similar. It definitely required capital. It wasn't just something I launched on a whim. It needed research, understanding materials, the market, design, and finding manufacturers. Even though I had a decent following, I was still a bit scared, unsure if my product would truly be well received. But I took the leap, and thankfully, it sold out very quickly, thanks to the support of all of you who have followed me for a long time. And now, sitting here in Manchester, looking back at my journey through all these years starting from when I was 18, going to university, working, launching a company, selling thousands of notebooks, and now pursuing a major life goal of studying for my master's abroad, I truly feel that we shouldn't wait, my friends. We shouldn't wait until things are perfect. Simply just do it. Just try. Who knows? Maybe you truly desire something, want to try something new, or want to love someone, want to meet and connect with new people. Open your heart and talk. You might want to master a new language because it will unlock more opportunities in your future. You can't wait until you have free time, or until you find the perfect materials, or the ideal teacher. Right now, you just need to go on Google and type any keyword related to what you want to learn, the language you want to improve. You'll find countless results, tens of millions, to help you start. Looking back, time truly flies by incredibly fast. My friends, when they came to say goodbye, they'd say, "Oh my goodness, I just saw you at the beginning of the year and now you're already leaving." Time goes by so fast. It's true. Just in January, I had just returned from my trip to India, enjoying curries, and now here in Manchester, I'm already celebrating with a new friend who is also Indian. So we're almost at the end of September, everyone. Only 3 more months until 2023 ends. So how long will we wait? What is your dream? What is your goal? What is your aspiration? Maybe it's not something grand or about becoming someone famous, but if there's something deep in your heart that you're holding onto, hesitating to begin, I believe the best time is right now. Do it immediately. Start right away. We can't always be right, my friends. Many times we make mistakes, and a plan can never be perfect from beginning to end without a single flaw. I myself am a very careful person, but I still make many mistakes, I know. But after those mistakes, I correct them and find ways to improve, making everything better. Do we want to try, make mistakes, and then do better, or never try at all because we're afraid of making mistakes, afraid of not succeeding, afraid of not being recognized by anyone? Many of you also dream of studying abroad, of going to another country like Korea, Japan, or the beautiful parts of Europe, or the bustling cities of America. But often, those dreams remain incomplete, put aside because you feel like you have nothing to start with, feel like you'll never be able to do it because it seems too far-fetched. Instead, we can absolutely do our research. If you truly like it, you will achieve it. If you truly want it, you will make it happen, no matter what. It's simply a question of whether you have enough desire and passion, and if you can turn that passion into action. Studying abroad? If you're extremely wealthy, you don't need to worry, or if you're exceptionally brilliant, you don't need to worry either, as there are many scholarships, right? But don't let worry consume you if you don't have much money and aren't exceptionally talented. Yet, through my own research, I found that studying abroad isn't as difficult as many people think. There are definitely opportunities to prepare just enough finances, not billions and billions. Sometimes, you might only need to save a few $100 million, which you could accumulate after working for a few years. Or there are scholarships where, by simply writing about 500 words, you could receive a reduction of up to $150 million. And many countries encourage and invest heavily in education, like Germany, for example. When you go there to study German, you often don't have to pay tuition fees, or you pay very little. And working part-time can often cover your living expenses there. So, if you think about studying abroad and like the idea, research it and find a way, instead of letting fear prevent you from ever starting. There are many paths, it just certainly requires diligence, hard work, persistence, and unwavering self-confidence. You see, as I sit here talking to you, I am living the life I've always wanted. Of course, being a student isn't as luxurious as being a princess at home, but living here, I feel so free and comfortable. I get to explore so many new places, a new life, new friends. There's so much waiting for me ahead. I love what I have, and it's exactly like my dreams from many years ago when I was a student. Back then, my mom gave me 3 million VND per month to cover rent and food. I saved every single penny, and I wasn't an outstanding student either. I was just average, not particularly special. But perhaps the most important thing is that I dared to act even when I wasn't 100% ready. I didn't wait until everything was easy to do it. Even when things were a bit difficult, I still tried to see how it would go. And it seems that's precisely why I've seized some rare opportunities in life. So, right today, ask yourselves, is there anything you want to change in your life? Do you want to refresh something? Is there something you plan to do soon, but you're still hesitant, a little scared? Just get started. I believe you'll find a way. And when things gradually become clearer, you'll feel grateful to yourselves for having started, even when it felt so incredibly difficult. Nothing is easy, especially at the beginning. It's truly challenging. That's precisely why we grow accustomed to it, learn from it, and become better, more skilled, and our lives are elevated because of it. You yourself also evolve. As soon as you like something, as soon as you want it, set a goal and find a way. Do it. Don't let fear paralyze you and prevent you from starting anything in life. I believe you can do it. Maybe some people around you don't believe in you. Whenever you share, they might feel you're not worthy or not skilled enough, not good enough. But who knows? This is your life. Who else but you can truly decide your life? If it were 5 or 6 years ago, surely no one would have thought I'd be studying abroad, because my family didn't have money, and neither did I. People might think it's their business, but whether you can do it or not is your business. The motivation is the voice inside you, your desires and your wishes for change, and you will achieve it. The first thing you need to do is start, and the absolute best time to start is right now. Start even when you're not ready. Thank you all very much for listening to today's podcast with San. In the coming time, I also want to share more about life here, my feelings about being here. Please always take care of your health. Wish you all a good night.